नमस्कार दोस्तों, कैसे हो? फंडामेंटल स्टॉक एनालिसिस सीरीज के इस नए एपिसोड में आपका बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है। देखते हैं आज जादू के पिटारे से कौन सी कंपनी का स्टॉक मैं आपके लिए लाया हूँ। दोस्तों, डिजिटल आज के जमाने का नया मंत्र है। You will keep hearing this term every now and then. In fact, they say status now is not whether you are awake or asleep. It is whether you are online or offline. आखिर ये डिजिटल क्या है? The advancement in smartphones combined with the affordability, internet penetration, and cheap availability of the data has resulted in many companies going online. Intuitive and easy to use mobile apps has empowered customers, and many services are accessible at the fingertip. And the situation in last 1.5 years, work from home, has further accelerated the move to digital. So दोस्तों जरा समझने की कोशिश करते हैं ये डिजिटल एक्सपीरियंस आखिर होता क्या है। मान लीजिए आपको पिज्जा ऑर्डर करना है। आपने डोमिनोज का मोबाइल ऐप डाउनलोड किया। ऐप में आपको अलग-अलग मेनू कैटेगरीज दिखाई देंगी। डिफरेंट वैराइटीज ऑफ पिज्जा, वेज पिज्जा, नॉन वेज पिज्जा, साइड डिशेस लाइक गार्लिक ब्रेड्स। आपने आपका पसंदीदा मेनू सिलेक्ट किया, पेमेंट किया और ऑर्डर प्लेस किया। एक 30 मिनट के अंदर पिज्जा आपके घर पे डिलीवर हो जाएगा। डिजिटल एक्सपीरियंस के दोस्तों, एक और दूसरा एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं। रक्षाबंधन का त्योहार है। आपको अपनी सिस्टर के यहाँ राखी बंधवाने के लिए जाना है। आपने ओला या उबर का ऐप ओपन किया। आपको जहां पे जाना है वो एड्रेस एंटर किया। एक 5 मिनट के अंदर-अंदर कैब आपके घर के सामने आ जाएगी और इट विल टेक यू टू योर डेस्टिनेशन और आपके ओला वैलेट से पेमेंट हो जाएगा। इसे कहते हैं डिजिटल एक्सपीरियंस। ये डिजिटल एक्सपीरियंस है दोस्तों। मान लीजिए आपको एक मोबाइल परचेज करना है। आपने फ्लिपकार्ट या अमेज़न का ऐप ओपन किया। डिफरेंट मोबाइल ऑप्शंस पे ब्राउज़ किया। आपका पसंदीदा मोबाइल सिलेक्ट किया, पेमेंट किया और ऑर्डर प्लेस किया। और अगले 1-2 दिन में मोबाइल आपके घर पे डिलीवर हो जाएगा। डिजिटल एक्सपीरियंस है दोस्तों। तो आज हम जिस कंपनी की बात करने वाले हैं, दिस कंपनी इज आल्सो राइडिंग ऑन द डिजिटाइजेशन वेव। इस कंपनी का आईपीओ 2019 के जून महीने में लॉन्च हुआ था। आईपीओ का प्राइस था ₹975, 975 रुपीज। आज लगभग 2 साल के बाद इस शेयर का प्राइस है ₹7,500, 7,500 रुपीज। दोस्तों, 7 टाइम रिटर्न्स, 7 गुना रिटर्न्स इन जस्ट 2 years। कंपनी इज ऑलरेडी अ मल्टीबैग। दोस्तों, मैं इंडिया मार्ट इंटरमेश के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं। आज देखते हैं इस कंपनी का फ्यूचर क्या है और क्या ये स्टॉक फ्यूचर में भी अच्छे रिटर्न दे सकता है क्या? सो फ्रेंड्स, couple of disclaimers before we start. The companies covered in the stock analysis series are by no means a buy or sell recommendation. These videos are created purely for educational purposes, and an investor is further expected to do his or her own research before making a buy or sell decision. So Friends, let's start with India Mart Intermesh Limited. Future is digital. In the digital magic box today, we will talk about company, its products and services. We will also talk about the company's mode and what are future growth in. We will see the weaknesses and challenges and what is the competition that company is facing in its business. We will talk about the financials and key ratios. And towards the end, we will have a summary and we will see if this company is worth an investment at current market price. So let's talk about the company's products and services. This company was founded in 1999. The company's IPO was launched in 2019 June and the IPO price was 970. It is India's largest online B2B market. So friends, let's understand what is this term B2B. This is business to business, where one business sells its products to another business. You must have purchased something from sites like Amazon or Flipkart or Myntra. These are B2C business, where the manufacturer is making its products available directly to the end consumers. For example, a mobile company selling its products to the end consumer, a textile company selling its products to the end consumer. Whereas in B2B, one business sells its products to another business. Take an example of the automobile industry. A car. A car contains various parts like steering, engine, batteries, wheels. So let's take an example of a Maruti vehicle. The tire for this vehicle will be supplied by another manufacturer. It may be a MRF tires, it may be a C8 tires, or it may be a Apero tires. The batteries for this vehicle will be supplied by another manufacturer. So in a B2B marketplace, one business is supplying its products to another business. And India Mart Intermesh is providing a platform where a B2B manufacturer can connect with another B2B business so that they can buy and sell the products. So it connects buyers with sellers. It connects one business with another business. It is a platform for SMEs, that is small and medium enterprises, as well as individuals and large enterprises. And in the B2B online marketplace, it has the share of 60%. So it is commanding 60% market share of online B2B business in India. And it is riding on the digitization wave. It is riding on the e-commerce wave, and it is increasing its business with every passing years. This is how the difference between the traditional marketplace and online marketplace is. In the online marketplace, you will have a app. You can browse for the products. You can look at the various categories that are being provided by that particular manufacturer. You can see the reviews of that manufacturer, and then you can purchase the products from that manufacturer, and you can make the payments online. So this is what the digitization is all about, friends. And India Mart Intermesh caters to 56 industries. It has listed 72 million products on its website and app. 7 crore products approximately. And these products are, you know, diversified across 97,000 plus categories. You will find the products from apparel, clothing, and garments. You will find the products from construction industries. You will find the mechanical components and parts. You can find the chemical products. You can find the products related to furniture hardware, right? There could be the products on the gifts, antiques, handmaids, right? Automobiles, spare parts. So it is listing the products from 56 different industries, which spans across 97,000 plus categories. And it is at this moment listed around 7 crore products on its website. So this is what the reach of India Mart Intermesh is. Now let's talk about the company. 100% organic traffic resulting in lower ad expense. Friends, India Mart is just spending 0.2% of its revenue on the ads, whereas the companies like Just Diet or InfoEdge, they are spending around 7% and 16% of their revenue on ads. So India Mart is generating 100% organic traffic, and that shows the moat and command it is having in the B2B market. It is well diversified and rich product listings. It doesn't have a sizable competition. As I stated, it is commanding around 60% market share in India, and it has a high proportion of repeat buyers. 56 industries, around 7 crore products, and the product spread across 97,000 plus categories. It has the attractive value propositions for sellers. The cost per average order value is just 2%, whereas the commission-based model has the cost per AOV of 5 to 6%. So how this cost per AOV is calculated? Let's see that. India Mart generates around 44 leads per month, and cost per lead is around 68 rupees. And assuming a lead conversation ratio of 8%. So if there are 100 leads, right, that are generated, maybe the 8 leads are getting converted into the order. And average order value is of 40,000 approximately. So if you do this calculation, then you will see that for each order value of rupees 40,000, you are spending 2%. The seller is spending 2%, and which is a very attractive value proposition for seller, because in the commission based model, they end up spending almost 5 to 6%. So this is another moat for India Mart Intermesh. It has got 81% traffic to mobile, and its app rating is 4.6 on the Google Play Store. The platform is free for buyers, and revenues are generated from a subscription model to suppliers. So it has a buyer-centric approach, which has resulted in an increase in the traffic on the platform. What is the subscription-based model, friends? So India Mart Intermesh has, basically 3 different kind of models. They call it as a silver model, gold model, and platinum model. So for a silver model, right, a supplier has to pay some amount per month or per annum. For gold-based model, supplier has to pay a little higher amount, either a monthly or on an annual basis. So this is kind of called a subscription-based model. It is kind of a pay-as-you-go model. Let's take an example of the prepay mobile, right? The customer will charge, let's say, for 100 rupees, right? And then he will be able to make the calls, or he will be able to use the data, or he will be able to send the SMS. And based on his usage, right, his charge amount will get deducted. So this is called a subscription-based model actually. So you pay a fixed amount, and as a part of that fixed amount, you are getting, certain minutes, certain data, certain, voice per month, or, for the duration of the charge. It's the same thing here. The supplier are subscribing to the subscription-based model, and then India Mart will provide them the facilities based on the type of subscription it is, whether it is a silver, whether it is a gold, or whether it is a platinum. And it has a strong balance sheet with zero debt and negative working capital business model. Essentially, it is collecting the money upfront from the suppliers because it is a subscription-based model, and then it is providing a service. So there is a negative working capital business model. It's an asset-light business model, and its average revenue per user, right? Its average revenue per supplier has grown at a CAGR of 7% in past 3-4 years, and it stands at around rupees 46,000, currently. So these are the various mode of the company. So a leading B2B market player commanding 60% of the market share, 100% generic, 100% organic traffic, right? Platform is free for buyers, attractive ROI for the sellers as well. And it has got 4.6 ratings for its app on the Google Play Store. 81% total traffic is through mobile. So this is a clear business model of a digital era, right? And it is clearly riding the wave of the digitization. Let's see some facts. India Mart margin is almost double compared to peers. You see in this diagram, friends, India Mart is commanding 50% of the operating margin, whereas the peers like Matrimony, Just Dial, Apple India, Info Edge, their margins are ranging from the 18% to 28%. So India Mart clearly commands the leading position to the market. It spends lowest on the advertisement, just 0.2%, friends. Whereas you see the Matrimony, it is spending 30%. Info Edge is spending 17%. Just Dial is spending 7%. So 100% revenue is generated through the organic traffic. And this clearly indicates the brand of India Mart in the B2B marketplace. Right? These are the various facilities that buyers and suppliers can avail on the India Mart site or its app. Right? Buyer gets a diverse listing of products and suppliers. Multilingual search. They can search in English, they can search in Hindi, they can search in the regional languages. Price discovery, conversational commerce, multiple payment options, right? Whereas for suppliers, they get the leads from the they get the leads, right? They are having the mobile based accounting. There is an order management system. So there are these various advantages for the suppliers as well. So it is connecting buyers with the suppliers, and buyers and suppliers are getting a vast range of services using its website or using its app. Now let's talk about future growth lever. So B2B is a growing market. With the advent of the internet, more and more buyers and more suppliers will come to the B2B platform, and this will result in the increased revenue for India Mart. In fact, between financial year 18 and financial year 23, the expected revenue CAGR is 45% for the B2B market. Behavioral, data-driven algorithmic matching. In the next slides, friends, I will show what this means. Constant innovation, technology focus. India Mart is constantly innovating and bringing more and more features into its app and website. Will again lead to the increased buyers and sales. Focus on large and medium enterprises. This will result in higher order value. Network effect. Paid suppliers, there is a 4 times growth opportunity. What is network effect? Basically, there will be a large number of buyers and suppliers on the India market. The presence of large number of buyers will result in increased inquiries for the products, and it will result in increased leads for the suppliers. The more and more leads getting generated for the subscribers and suppliers, and the more leads getting converted into the order, this will attract again more buyers and suppliers. So with continuous increase in buyers and suppliers, the network effect essentially means a willingness to pay by a supplier. And this will also result in the consistent improvement in traffic volume. So this is what the network effect is. Similarly, for seller, higher ROI, higher conversions, and platform is also supplying ancillary services like logistics and inventory management, and enhanced customer satisfaction with efficient matchmaking and analytics. So this is again similar to the behavioral data-driven algorithmic matchmaking that we will talk in the next slide. So accelerator internet adoption, openness to online and telesales, and make India push. All these will result in a future growth in revenue for India Mart, as well as the more and more suppliers will join the company, will join the platform as they get more and more leads and more orders. Now let's talk about what is this data-driven algorithmic matchmaking. So based on what is the buyer's requirements, what kind of product he is looking for, what is his location, what kind of price he is willing to pay for that product. Depending on all these parameters, the platform will select a probable supplier based on the location, based on the product, based on the price, and then it will generate the leads for those suppliers. This will result in an efficient ecosystem where a supplier will be matched purely based on the buyer's requirement. And this is called the data-driven algorithmic matchmaking. And it becomes a win-win situation both for a buyer as well as for the supplier. Let's talk about the innovation and technology focus. From 2009 onwards till today, India Mart has got lots and lots of features into its app and website, right? Behavioral matchmaking, voice and multi-language support, supplier reviews and ratings, order management system, right? Payment management system. So all these are various features that company has brought onto its platform. And this has resulted in more and more rich experience, both for buyers and for the suppliers. Now let's talk about some weaknesses or concerns. What could be the competition? What could be the weaknesses for the model that India Mart is working on? So rise in competitions, right? If there are many such a B2B platforms that will keep coming in the market, so this will give more options to the seller, and hence it may impact the monopoly that India Mart is commanding in the market. The competitions from Just Dial, right, or Udaan, it could lead to the increased advertising or marketing spends, and it will challenge the monopoly, the business model of the India Mart, which is like 100% organic traffic, and it can have the margin impact. The extended lockdown can impact economic recovery, which can impact growth in financial year 22 and beyond as well. So these are certain near term as well as the long term weaknesses and concerns for the India market. But as I stated earlier, it has a strong brand, strong monopoly in the market. So it should be able to still sustain its place in the B2B market. So friends, as usual, I have divided this video into parts. So we are coming to the end of part 1. And if you like this video, please provide your comments and don't forget to like and subscribe. So friends, don't go anywhere. The next part is coming immediately. Picture abhi baki hai dosto. So stay tuned for the next part. Thanks and have a good day.